Travis was to Bamoy, and you Isidro Lopez, get about Travis Leduc, ya Chamji Dajbuk Nyok. Him that key, while we were construction, Don Adam Joe, Travis, but the man.
Thank you, Isidro. Today we're coming to you from a remote location, a special location in the Babakiri district at the Himbadag Key. So what is this? What is this? The Museum and Cultural Center for the Tohono O Nation. Thank you, Isidro. Back to you.
Hey, as you can see, Ita joke much kita maga here much the humako ita we are a church the humako siant humako stonikat baya aga much bashari ushuk tash just basha people is wow bahia up am jid shower church much the humako siant by church ushuk tash basha by chi tony hamuch am jid tomic church mabag much the humok to work stonikat by chi bossy ushuk tash be up here ke mashoju mat be ag mashoju ronas church gok tash mat power he daju. All right, Travis, we get down to.
Well, on to the weather, and it is going to be 101 on Friday, and we're expecting partly sunny and less humidity. So all you ladies out there that got the big hair because of the humidity, you're getting some relief on Friday. 100 on Saturday with sunny intervals. So I guess it'd be cloudy intervals or sunny intervals, but we're going with an optimistic view and saying sunny intervals so you can all get in the pool and we can celebrate my son's 11th birthday. And then on Sunday, it'll be 97 degrees and partly sunny. And then we're gonna have more thunderstorms early in the week on Monday and Tuesday. And Isidro, you know when this monsoons end this year?
September 30th.
Just like the fiscal year.
Yes.
Back to you, Isidro.
So, how much I'm get up to work? Masik tash mama, me dirt, eat a mashat. Babia kia mash matagoko goko white ko yakuinti the mashat. Bo hag Marcella Pebolo. Magamu ki skiki tam mu amjid waiwa tamjid kamjid ba Christina E. Osef mam ki wainam walk bagam gumusi amjid komch ko dewasit amjid Ivan Wilson am put be much legislative secretary magamu ki bisinam tam former Miss Tohono O Nation hook up hag masik tashraj hamu ita where us Travis.
Is Yvonne really the former Miss to you?
Yeah.
I did not know that. You learn something new every day, even in your own newscast. So, on to our August birthdays. As I mentioned, my son will be celebrating his birthday. It's not really on Saturday, it's on Monday, the 26th. Happy birthday, Zaylen. Yes. But more importantly, from our Facebook page, we've got Maricela Pablo, right? Mm-hmm. Living in Phoenix, Viavo.
By Cockabur.
Cockabur. Yeah. Okay, see? Yeah, I know. I got it. And then we have Christina E. Osef from Winamaga, Casa Grande, and is from Cells. And then Miss Former T.O. Yvonne Wilson from Pacinimo, also legislative secretary. Yes. Happy birthday to each of you.
Happy birthday, yes. I'm from Archimakianaga Ia, Machia Bahuka, Matagoko, Quinty, the Amasha, Tim Garcia, Gumamjit Kuhat Tamsi, Voidak Junction, Homat Mursa the Gamakina, or one of our bands, Gami Humuk, or Goko Humuk Ida, or Dash. Aaron Marks, the housekeeper, Gamamjidia, Kaijamuktam. So, up here. I know Mogajin wants to probably throw this out. Matagoko Kiko Yakuin, the Amasha, Amy Gonzalez, Amji Anagamtam, Gadmasik Tasha Chamaja Baup, Jamji the Baup, Celinda Kerman, Gamamjit comes to Gawasit, Bagamuki, Chukshrontan, Amjid Marlene Anton, Abihap, Kaijamuktamjit, Matagoko, Hutas Boyakuin. Jamjid Naomi Manti, our caterer from Bismarck.
Very nice.
Good tacos.
Good tacos.
Yes.
Great tacos.
Travis.
Well, on to our employee birthdays. Mr. Timothy Garcia is turning, well, we're not going to tell how old he is, but transportation, and he's from
Kuhat. Yeah.
Kuhat in the Siphoidic district. And then we also have on the 29th, Mr. Aaron Marks, also known as the extractor extraordinaire in our building. He is in our environmental services department, and he's from Santa Rosa in the Guachi district. And then other notable birthdays in the area. On the 24th, we have Amy Gonzalez from Onagum. Happy birthday, Amy. On the 24th, we have Celinda Kerman, the Cells, living in Tucson. Happy birthday, Celinda. And then on the 25th, we've got Dose, count them, 2 birthdays, 1, 2. We got Marlene Antone from Santa Rosa, happy birthday Marlene, and Naomi Monte, remember with the great tacos,
Yes.
from Pacinema.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear August. Happy birthday to you.
How much what we're calling is the community interview or interviewing people from the community. So how much si sapin tat matia tuam the Vivian Juan Sanders. Vivian Juan Sanders is the representative for Chukutkuk Chukran and also the first and former chairwoman of the Tohono O Nation. Just wanted to thank her for being here, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, Tisapintat, Matabajuk, and White, Mandamahaichu, Moshotia, Bamjak, Chukuk, Chukra, Dog, Wustamam communities, Mandama, Wamor, Miguel, San Miguel, Wichit Joida, Akomore, Cook, Tekalori, West Villages, Ita West Villages, Dog, Jute communities. Modita, Gotskuk, Seaward Church, San Rafael, Serapos Gate, Jupuk, Totamoa, Kamjiriko, Williams Ranch, Stone Shrudak, Horseshoe Ranch. There are 10 communities within the Chukutkuk district, and I just went over all of the 10. Bomri, Miguel, San Miguel, Newfields, Akomade, Tekalodi, West Villages, and within West Villages, there's 6 communities: Williams Ranch, Don Shrudak, and Horseshoe Ranch. Jamaket maaga matasju agam maaga jugika jukran ma jukutku. Hai bos hai ju shut kukwa mo kaich mo si mui juk jukut mo jamaket nyonya. Oyam kukajap kaich mo tama jugik jukutku. Many people often ask why did the district choose Chukutkuk, which is owl hoot, and depending on who you talk to, but the understanding that I have is that there's a place called Gukwa, and this is a place where there are many owls that talk to each other and make that noise, hooting to each other, and that's where the name Chukutkuk comes from. And within Chukutkuk district, we have 52 miles of the international border. There's actually 62 miles of the international border, and 52 miles is within the Chukutkuk district. The other 10 is within Goa, Chukran. And so that creates many issues, but we always say that that's the Aboriginal lands of our autumn. Mahoki amajud chumkihem ko autumn ame chum tajuraka moske haiki ko autumn ame madika humochabas aka Mexico hashaba mot chum Tohono autumn hajurika. That's our original land base of the autumn, and we still look at it as our home base, even though there's this international border that separates this border countries of Mexico, the United States, and the Tohono O Nation. And so we have 52 miles of the 62 miles within Chukutkuk district.
And hook you if you check the hook you mom hupi mom scale aga ami kori ki
Oh.
where they used to go and get cheese no but scale wa ho mo char no
Bea,
if habu
bea, the cookage mom, muy high to kamyar, a pump to hooky man stick though, when you just watch it, ma so he ame a cordy kitchen boy, mom chum high to gagadak, sora, kahwi, asakar, kisha, kisha, muy high to mata gata much mom chum tacho, mo stick to ke huma ke juga ma pjugi ke trini wanak matam wabi ju matik moi je kuma mam am hi wanak mat baju ke wigran sasbita the cookage mo si has uri teki mo sapaboy ke atam nya bo mas ma ga atam matam mai ke chuch kam nya
yeah
bahasa bahumach ma pimu hai chu kuma
yeah on the legislative front, I know Matahiwap on the Appropriations Committee, the Health and Human Services Committee, and also the Domestic Affairs Committee. Um, I guess what are like a lot of what you guys are some of the issues that you're dealing with, or and I know Momoich, there's a lot of issues in just in one of those committees alone. What are some of the issues that the committees or committee are kind of working on Hummus or are talking about Hummus these days?
Well, for domestic affairs, it's always constant with the Customs and Border Protection because they have this checkpoint on the nation, and the other one is off the nation, but near the nation's lands, as well as traveling all over the nation. Concerns that our people bring to our attention about their conduct, but we also hear how the Border Patrol is investing $15 million into roads improvements on the nation. For example, Federal Route 21. So we try to balance. We also oversee the Tohono O Police Department, Fire Department, Office of Emergency Management. There's programs within the committees that we oversee. And right now we're in the middle of the fiscal year 2025 budgets for all these programs that come to us, and then budget and finance, and then to the legislative council to prepare them to fund services to the nation for next year.
Yeah.
And then for appropriations, we deal with federal funding to ensure that our programs do receive whatever federal funds are available or at the state, and we work with our federal lobbyists in Washington, D.C. and in Phoenix to help us to access information and funding healthcare. We have our new hospital that's moving forward, so we try to protect those funds that are available for the Tohono O nation in healthcare.
Do you know, like, and I don't know this, but is there a timeline on the hospital replacement, or what are they working on?
Right now, it's they're moving in the planning stages and the design, and then the construction will be next. But it took many years to actually get the document signed for the money to come to the nation, and the Tohono O Healthcare are working on that schedule and are doing a great job with moving that forward.
And I know that the presidential elections is coming up, and so also state and local elections coming up. What are, aside from the elections, what are some of the issues nationally that we face as Tohono O?
Well, first of all, is the respect for tribal sovereignty. Matamohiagita sa Tohono O nation, matijara mo kahit Tachu Jimtachu, Bamjir, Rear, or Tawapa, Muy Haichu, Motet Achim, and respect for tribal sovereignty to allow us to make decisions for ourselves instead of allowing other people, like in the past, the federal government who made decisions for us. So that's really important, as well as healthcare, education, roads, infrastructure. Um, these are some of the top priorities that we continue to address to improve for the nation, and those are pretty standard issues.
Amjad Isidro, what are some of those issues that we odham that face within here in this area?
One of the first priorities is the Wakwak, our roads. It's always been a concern, but more so now. Tohono O BIA agency mateka mamai oik the Wakwak matas Jewett.
Oh.
Hasapa matamag Tohono O nation apadag matamai oik Stukwak. Aya macam samechut mo sha ka hege. Kakek cuma moi kemak cuma macam kita kakak ki gum tau mata kita hama mata mawabe je macam tah je ke gum tak mata mau ikut je ke walk apa macam ke siman je. So those are, the roads is a very important hot topic issue right now because it affects everything that we do, our livelihood, especially now we're in the monsoon season, and flooding, destruction of some of the roads on the nation. And we need more money for roads, and that's our job is to advocate, along with the chairman of the nation, what our needs are for the Tohono O nation.
And I know there's probably like a lot of issues, and also with legislative or in the chairman's office or WUSCO and state, local, and Masma. I know there's could probably sit here all day and talk about a lot of those issues. But I thank you for and some of those issues that are there. And Manyapkaij, this is our welcome about you, and later on, hopefully you can be back and talk a little bit more about some of those issues, but certainly want to thank you. Is there anything that you wanted to say to end or much closing, or somebody you want to say happy birthday to or shout out, or
Well, first of all, the presidential election is coming up on Tuesday, November 5th, and it's so critical for the Tohono O nation to register to vote. And if you are registered to vote on Tuesday, November 5th, I appreciate when I come into the nursing home and I see on the wall, your vote counts, and a big ballot for the residents to it sends a message to me that the nursing home understands that they are important,
right,
and they have a right to vote too. And so I just want to emphasize that, and I want to shout out to the residents because they're in need of many things, but also the human aspect of life in general. So just want to do that shout out to them. Thank you.
Thank you. And I did see the video. I'm still looking at it, and we're gonna show it to the residents. So it's a very good video, and I know you're in there, and it's very good. A lot of the comments that you made and others there, but we'll show it. So thank you. So we want to thank Vivian Juan Sanders for being here, for a lot of the information she gave, and I want to certainly say that there's a lot more issues out there on the nation. The biggest thing these days, right, is the get out to vote, and certainly we want to get all the residents there, give them their ballots so they can do it too. And I know we had Gabriella here, Hawaii residents, and showed them the big ballot, and so we're doing what we can do for the right to vote. But I know you all are doing your part too. So thank you for being here. All right.
Ito may apo pata achu mo that mo ida matambak ju last week man matamachu umchu kumuchu
we had Matam Iwaiga, Vivian Juan Saunders, Matam Mahusisha Winyo, Mahusisha Aga, just to have much about community interviews that we wanted to do. And she was our first one, so Bashoy Mark Tanoi, Mom Chugid Ida, Matamukyu, Dati Kamuyo, Jet Masam Jug, Matamai, High Papoy, Hoi Urbug. Community so Posha Homasamachid or Jukshan Tam them Jemhai just started or just to try to aga but the winyo but you could get anya or by text. Just to from last week, I know we interviewed Vivian Juan Saunders, legislative representative, former Tohono O nation and former Miss Tio. But we also talked to her. It's just to try to talk to community and how you like that. So if you know of somebody that wants to do this, just to we just talk with elders, with people, just for our residents. So if you know of somebody, get a hold of me and we'll go from there.
Excellent. You can be reached at ilopez@toltc.org.
Or you can text.
No, that's the wrong. I almost gave the text number for the media team. See, that would have been bad.
520-993-3017. You can get a hold of me there. Last but not least, the Piazzi Oi, Bitsi Oi, Doxi Oi, Kamida Mok, Bashai Tamak, Noik, Mark Joaquin, Mata Pagug, Mata Kamihima Kohagug, Kamiwo, football games, Matam Burju. But Mark the Noi, the Upper Cowboys fan, Bandasrache, by Mark the Noi, and so Travis, I know you're very happy.
Oh, I'm very excited for this. One, because I'm still the season leader with 12 picked games correctly. So until someone beats me, that stands.
That's true.
But Mr. Mark Joaquin, another legendary Cowboys fan, and this even helps override the fact that he's an Arizona State alum and also like their #1 fan. So I know he bleeds gold and maroon, right? But I know first and foremost he's a blue star at heart. So he, like I said, he had 11 out of 17 games, and congratulations. And we're getting closer to when it counts, everyone. So please get involved. Isidro, back to you.
Napitia hey, but I Mark Noi must make it wow, the Jen could be the ha soy. But you make it up church to share, like, subscribe, the right to kaka or high chicken by Twinio. But church up Matida Tonca Media. Thema hai chimo bos jam stuinyo ke or jam sayay da mia hamako gigik wike sikor gigik wike wo gigik bo jo Tonca Media ani mo witaj in a text by of so much chimo kita church mo ta ramum kitam shama kitam to hai chi da kita pe mo isi ha ai me da ke chimo ta chewa ke covid or mai choi from it kam or hai so do shota ke tam kitam top ke si up so to
Thank you, Isidro, and thank you, each and every one of you, for watching this video. Please, if you haven't checked out our other videos on our page, and most importantly, hit that like and that share. And that share is important. So if you know somebody that would enjoy this video, please share it with them. But make sure you subscribe as well. And if you, as always, got access to Auntie's phone, you can do this here, but you can also text Tonca Media, TONCA MEDIA, to 833-308-0774. That's Tonca Media to 833-308-0774. And anytime we upload a video or anytime we're doing a live broadcast, it'll send that text notification to Auntie, and all she has to do is click on the link in the ad. So there you go, and she'll be ready to roll.
Awesome.
But also, as we're coming into the cold and flu season, please make sure that you get your flu vaccine and your COVID vaccine, if that works for you. And if you're eligible for it, your RSV vaccine. You see a theme here, vaccine. Because what we know, Isidro, we know vaccines work. Because 4 years ago, we weren't even allowed to stand this close to each other, but because we're both vaccinated, we can stand this close together even through cold and flu season and feel a lot of confidence that at worst, if we get it, we know that the symptoms will be lessened. So please do your part to protect yourself and those elders in your community. But most importantly, have a great weekend, everybody.